Hi everyone, I'm Law of the West, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how to successfully land at the new Lorville site on Hurston in the 3.3.5 update. Wow, that just does not roll off the tongue. I gotta get used to saying that. Trying to land there can be a bit disorientating at first, and there's a lot more rules to it than there are for a traditional site like Alisar, Levski, or Grimhex. Mainly this is due to the no-fly zone that surrounds it. While you're approaching, once you reach a certain distance away, the surface area will flash red, showing off where the boundaries of the no-fly zone are located. It only does this once on approach, so make sure to pay attention. It's good to keep an eye on the main Hurston building, because if you dip below that while positioned over one of those red zones, you're only going to have a couple of seconds to turn around and get out of there before you explode. It's pretty unforgiving, and once you're inside the no-fly zone, it's usually already too late to turn around, so be careful and approach it slowly, especially if you're unsure as to where it begins and ends. You have one of two options when attempting to land. The first is to enter through the Tessa spaceport entrance, and the other is to land outside the city limits and enter through one of the gates. Now, I'm going to start with the gates. And surrounding the perimeter of Lorville are a series of 6 gates that are semi-evenly spread out along it. Each gate is identified by a bright blue light. And my current favorite gate to enter from is Gate 4, which is located directly opposite of the Hurston building. The idea is to get as close to the gates as the no-fly zone will permit, land, and walk it the rest of the way in. Try to stay as far away from any of the structures as you can while you're approaching. Here's a pro tip for you. If you stay low, and I mean just above the surface of the ground, you'll still be able to fly under the first bridge you come across and make your way fairly close to the city limits before you're finally forced to land. Here's another pro tip for you. It's a good idea to bring a ship like a Connie, Cutlass, Valkyrie, or a 600i that can carry a rover or some other wheeled vehicle in it. This is so that when you land, you can take the vehicle the rest of the journey all the way up to the gate. Gravlev bikes won't do. For some reason, as it stands, using them violates the no-fly zone. This may change in the future, and I hope it does, but for now, you can only take a Cyclone or an Ursa. It's gotta be something with wheels on it that hugs the ground. Otherwise, it's gonna be close to a 12-minute walk for you. The other way to go is to land directly in the spaceport. This is by far the easiest way to go, and is also gonna be the easiest to explain. You can see the Tessa spaceport as you descend down into the city. It's a large open square of space located in the center of it. The perimeter of the no-fly zone is indicated by a series of holographic markers that form its borders. Make sure to be aware of their location as you descend, and just keep to the center of them and you'll be fine. Keep going till the prompting from the Lorville landing service appears on your MFD, click on it, and then land in the hangar that they provide. Now here's the catch. There's only a limited number of hangars, and nearly every time I've arrived, they've already been filled so that you can't land. Which, consequently, when you're inside, also makes it impossible to pull a ship so you can't leave. Which means if you really want to land or leave the port, you're going to have to land at one of the gates and make your way in on foot for now. Well, that's going to be it for my overview on how to land at the new Lorville site on Hurston. I hope this has helped out in some way to clear up some confusion you might have as to how it works. Thanks for tuning in, and take care.